Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the British Empire campaign, Imperial Britain. We are dealing with a rebellion in our rebellious colony. Oh wait, what? We actually have control of New England. That's fun. They'll probably be able to take it in the peace deal anyway, but you know I'm going to try and take it. That's some steel right there. Meanwhile in the east, the pocket here is vaguely contained, but only vaguely, and the supply situation is nicht gut. We are working on it though. I'm going to send over the very finest pilots Britain has to offer to assist in the air warfare over southern China. Meanwhile, you excellent Polish pilots can be assigned to help defend the airspace over Ireland. San Antonio actually undefended. Well, more than happy to attempt an offensive there while pinning the likely defenders. You guys not willing to move in because of bad supply. Okay. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Full control over the Texan state will help with supply. So let's be having you down here. We'll regain to the river, and that should increase control of edge provinces and give us some more control up here with a bit of luck. Good. Meanwhile, another naval invasion finds itself ready to go. We'll see if we can take here, even if we can't take that port. Other thing, since we haven't spotted any enemy ships in this region for ages, and we have a relative fuel surplus right now, let's do some major convoy raiding with our ships in the Med. It's going to quite dramatically... Actually, no, I don't think that does increase fuel consumption. Let's put out 2 raiding in the North Sea as well, if we have enough for it, which it looks like we do. Cool. We are finding convoys immediately. That's good. Defended by Nazi aircraft, but we know how to counter that. We've got some highly experienced pilots ready to assist in countering them. So let's get them up in the air, not with freaking British manpower. Sorry, Commonwealth manpower. I did it again. My goodness me. When will he learn? Oh my god. Maybe this should be the last one I record. Holy Christ. It's just autopilot. That wasn't a joke. Like, I didn't do that intentionally. I know I can't prove that, but it's true. Oh my god. Cue comments of like, we believe you, Christo. Alright. Naval strike on the English Channel. I want to see nothing moving through there that isn't under my strict purview. The mines in the region are becoming absurd, which means when the enemy ships do get spotted, we'll be able to engage them super easily because they will not have the speed with which they would need to get away. Good. Supply down here, obviously bad, but we're working on it. And we'll make some offensives in the region where our supply is good. And go on then, let's extend this line all the way up. Spread the supply problem a bit. I'm fine with them taking bits of Canada, you know. It's not their... They need to be defending their victory points right now. It's not at all consequential if we lose sections of northwestern Canada. It bothers me not a jot. The other supply solution we could attempt, of course, is to fall back to here, which might sound good, but it isn't. If you look, we're currently using up here more supply than there is in this zone. So having the line up here is actually better from a purely supply-focused standpoint. Gonna slightly increase the numbers in these regions because it looks like we are underutilizing the supply there. Is that because they got to repair a level of infrastructure? No, it isn't. So I wonder how that happened. Did we get a logistics company upgrade recently? We did indeed. There we go. Max out those logistics companies. Let's go for the initiative. I'm seeing the enemy having too much initiative. Actually, it's 1945. Which means, well, nukes, but we're not going to get those. Modern tanks. Let's look at supply use versus and fuel use versus attack. Just looking at fuel use, I think this might be a good deal. The breakthrough, it's well, no, the breakthrough is not a good deal, I don't think. Heart attack it is. Armor it is. I'm in no tearing hurry to upgrade to Centurions. Get me some field hospitals so that we can get more experienced divisions. Because we already have field hospitals in all of our divisions. Yeah. Even the tanks, which is perhaps questionable.
Keep on moving.
See if we can break them from 3 directions here. We do have the initiative in this case. Got really struggling to push here, though. Yeah, the supply situation is causing a bit of a problem. But we have got them on the run now. Good. Now they're facing a supply problem as well. Excellent. In fact, cease that attack. Attack's a badly placed attack. If we could crush through here, we might be able to encircle the whole region. But we won't be able to crush through there, so let's do this. Good. In the north, we are essentially unopposed because we have enough supply, which makes it all the easier to rush through with no problem. Fabulous. Okay, naval invasion here, also not working. Let's cancel it. You guys. Let's try down here. Grab the Azores. Wait, that's not the Azores. That's the Azores. This is the... Don't tell me. Let's go to... It's not Barbarossa, but Barber... What am I trying to say? It's Canary Islands, right. But what's the one called? Like Barber... I can't remember now. It's not Barbados. I'm not thinking of Barbados. Okay, us being on raiding is getting us hit. Jesus. That was really bad. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, Jesus, it was terrible down here as well. Okay, do not raid. Do not raid with these ships because they get annihilated. Damn it. That's really annoying. Because they get annihilated in the... What am I trying to say? By the Air Force. It will have been what's been hitting them there. Even with substantial numbers of intercept planes up over the area. Once we get rocket interceptors, then I think we might be in a bit of a better shape. Good. This raiding, we should continue in this zone. Allies attempting to crush in here. That's a decent fleet Argentina has right there. Man. I wonder how overpowered it would be if we played the mod that just like gave us direct control over all our allies' units and fleets. It really would be very overpowered. But like a mod that meant you could balance out a bit. It's like a mod that means every time someone joins your faction, you just annex them, and it applies for the AI as well. So you're just facing like a big Germany versus a big Britain. That does sound kind of fun, actually. I bet it would be a really easy mod to make too. Maybe I should try and talk to someone about maybe getting that made. That could be fun. I feel like it would be overpowered in favor of the player, because obviously the player is better at managing resources, and so the more resources are under the player's control, the better the game will go for the player. But you want to walk in there, really? Strikes me as dumb.
Ready.
Yeah, we'll just push you out. There's advanced landing craft. Good. I'm not really building cruisers, but I will grab those 2 techs because I will want to again in the future. Once we close the economy, maybe we'll start building some cruisers if we're lucky. Okay, that is a serious weak spot. Nice. Let's get them pocketed. And it looks like I'm going to be able to take that port too. Their supply situation here is becoming devastating. Probably because of just damage to infrastructure in the region, would be my guess. And there's the pocket. Amazing. Good, there goes a few German divisions. It's not often that we get to encircle and destroy some German divisions. That's for darn sure. In the east, things remain in their kind of stable, unstable situation. Large ships at low strength. This is not a large ship. It's a light cruiser. Does it mean the Jersey? No. It means this guy. Well, for God's sake, split off and repair, man. Nice. Another ace. Always good. Hey, France. I've done so much more of the work. Can I have control of some states? No. Darn you. I didn't have high hopes, but... man's got to try, right? I think I will increase submarine production. I want to completely cut off oil imports to America, which I suspect at the moment... sorry, from the Americas, which I suspect at the moment are still are largely impeded by our wall here. But we could do with one on the other side as well, stop any exports of oil to Japan. We could also really do with taking Java, but until we get our navy back on track, we're going to have a great deal of trouble accomplishing that. Yeah, the endless invasions on Malaya, we pretty much have down where they like to land, so that's largely a non-issue. So where... we are going to invade Denmark as one of our upcoming battles. In fact, yeah, let's make a... we're not going to use any motorized divisions, so I'm going to turn this into a Marines division, so it's at the top of the list. Where are we going to make our main open front? I think we invade Italy. We invade... God, we can make a lot of these. We invade Italy, we invade Denmark, and we establish a few kind of holding positions there so that we get just damaging the opponents. And then maybe a major invasion of Spain would be what I'd like. This would probably be named something different. This is Marines. MR20s. And I'll take another 24 of those. What are you short on? Infantry equipment, eh? That's kind of surprising. Here, have another 10 factories on that, and I'll cut back on... well, I mean, it's hurting steel to tanks, but tanks we've got a huge surplus of right now. So give me a reduction on tank production. That's good. Okay, there goes some more enemy shipping. Good. We're losing convoys though, because the freaking American guys are now defending this area. Interesting. Why is that going to me if the Americans are the ones that landed? And Americans, do you really think now is the time to be landing in this kind of place? Seems very dumb. Seems like there might be bigger priorities. You spare guys can come beef up Malaya a bit. Sounds good to me. Okay. America. Things pretty much handled over here. If I stopped interfering at this stage, the US would win. It would take them a while, though, I think. And I would rather it was quick. Let's see if we can get across this river in the kind of mad dash as we break them here, rather than having to fight for every inch. And then we should probably start preparing for our naval invasion, but with the vast American Navy, it's going to be a much longer term project than I had hoped. I was thinking, of course, we just launched an easy naval invasion here, basically with supremacy provided by my raiding fleet, which it looks like it is currently. Oh, interesting. Invasion, we're losing a Port-au-Prince? Oh no, the Americans are engaging in an invasion of the Dominican Republic. Looks like the Americans are going on the offensive. This is good. Even if they don't actually succeed in their invasions, which looks like they certainly are against Dominican Republic. Obviously not a huge accomplishment. Still, it's going to be good. Could have planes over here, but it looks like our side has established air superiority without our assistance, so no point spending my beautiful aluminium by which I mean planes and their valuable fighter pilots, on that. Over here, the supply remains just a disaster. I can't think of any way to improve it. I'm almost tempted to, like, pull out of China because the supply is so bad. But we should hold on to the current gains at least. Let's give this a go down here. And yeah, we're doing well in this area. Good. We did take some sizable hits to our patrol fleets, which I'm not overjoyed about. Okay, good. We're across the river. Let's keep heading south until they make us stop, at least. God, there's a lot of divisions there. Holy crap. A lot of them heading south, though. I feel like grabbing this land has no real downside. Especially if we can cut off that huge number of divisions, maybe. Another naval invasion on Malaya. As we've become accustomed to. Are you landing on the northern half of this island? That is a tank division. It's a little worrying. Can I see the composition? Ah, should be fine. Very small. What are we looking at? HMS Glasgow. Make it to port? Yes, good. Bit of a close one. Not what I want to see, but we make do. We make do. Siam, our attaches will be sent wherever I see fit. Speaking of which, right, you can't send them. Can't send them within faction? Oh, I can. It's just that I don't have the command power. We should send one to America. We'll get a lot of XP out of that. Plus, obviously, America's going to be fairly important in some campaigns in the future, in all likelihood, if they land men at a convenient time. So we should we could benefit from them having the extra, what is it, planning speed bonus? I think that's what it is. Some more little mini pockets here. Okay, they did deploy into that forest, so we will stop. Good, and we have indeed managed to fix the situation in Mexico via, sorry, the supply situation via our involvement down here. Excellent. So we will move to the main front. Really glad they've actually managed to hold this land all the way across northern Mexico. This foothold was paid for dearly in American lives, and it would have been a shame if we'd lost it. How are we doing over here? Not so good. Okay, you guys can just stand down then. Where shall I have these guys go? I think I will have them disband to be reformed with Marines later on. So where I'll have them go is backing up a bunch of port garrisons in areas that the Japanese are slowly stretching out their influence to include. Seems good. Ooh, 2 guys attacking us from the sea. Meanwhile, they might now attack us from here. Oh no, they have landed already. Yeah, so we're definitely holding that, and they are in deep, deep trouble. Good. Jolly good. Oh, I've just thought of a way that might break the AI. If we... Oh, hello. That's a problem. When they're joined by 2 landing from the sea, we're suddenly in a bit of trouble. So we're still holding. If we left these guys here and didn't kill the divisions, maybe they would never again naval invade and land here and then attack the port. Because they wouldn't naval invade their own land. That might work, you know. Alright, you guys suffering from attrition, but that's fine. Because they're out of there. Okay. America, how's it going? Some pockets being closed. Jolly good. Let's go a bit aggressive. Try and create a pocket in the north here, shall we? Looks good to me. Keep driving them back in cooperation with our American allies. Good. Very good. You got any more steel for me, America? No, we're close. 26 off. This episode's going to go a bit long because I want to get enough political power to change over from free trade, or I will never remember. Right, give me these guys early. I want to garrison this port. Oh, and they're right, because you don't need to train these guys up either, because they come out at veteran. So it's pretty handy, that. Very handy, actually. That hadn't really occurred to me before. Japanese must be losing a lot of equipment to attrition in this pocket on the bright side. I mean, we are as well on this front. That's why we're going to have Almost certainly that's why we have so little equipment. It's just telling me we need 20 for reinforcements. It's not going to tell me how much. If we look at China, in the last 12 months, we've lost, by attrition, we've lost 10 times more infantry equipment than we have in combat. It's a bit insane. Okay. Still okay over here. Not losing ships at a desperate click. At least. So that's good. Splitting off when we need to repair. Also very good. If you guys hold, we'll probably still be okay on patrolling, but not you guys. So I'll keep 2 fleets out for now. More and more war support from many, many ace pilots is much appreciated, honestly.
Ready, sir.
We push into these mountains. Just across the river into mountains, so it's not entirely unacceptable that we cannot.
Attention.
Tank can finish him off. Get in there. Jolly good.
Ready to move.
Okay, more men moving to the front. And yes, they are rampaging through Canada, but it's not a concern. What I could do, of course, is just cut off their forward line and then wipe it out, just to reduce their numbers a bit and to stop them actually getting... Because they're now getting close to areas where, yeah, some of these places, like Manitoba, it's not undeveloped. There's 3 factories. It's not an insignificant number. It's not a huge number, but it's not an insignificant number. And I think we're probably doing fairly well. I was going to say we're doing well maybe in aircraft numbers, but not really. We do have quite a lot of our own, but I was hoping to see Italian air wing numbers being lower than that. Well, you can't always get what you want. Okay. He's sick, but that's okay, because he doesn't have a job. You can go and hang out here. It's fine. Okay. America. Another pocket. Good. And this guy going on his northern rampage. Could do with a buddy. Everyone could do with a buddy. So let's give him one. The maintenance companies will be helping a lot. We're going to keep getting those because they'll dramatically increase our tank survivability. They're really just not defending the center. That being the case, let's do some mad VP rush activities in the center. Cool.
Ready, sir.
This should work. I foresee this being a bit of a death knell for the Free American Empire. What's their stability and stuff? Relatively high, and honoring the Confederacy will raise it by, I believe, 15%. So we're going to have to push them, you know, a long way before they're going to capitulate. But with the Americans covering us, we are freed up to VP rush. Nice. And with 2 tank divisions deployed in the north, I have little doubt that I will be successful at containing any and all threats there. Let's get all the way up to max radar. I'd love a bump here and here. And I can't build it here very easily, unfortunately. I can get it here. They are now beginning to suffer quite badly in that province. Let's send them some reinforcements. I'd rather not lose another inch to the Japanese. I don't believe you can reorg when you're at sea. But even sending these guys in at 10% organization might be enough to turn the tide here. These guys, as you can see, are probably using forced attack because they're losing strength much faster than I would anticipate they normally would. And of course, forced attack ramps up your strength loss. Can you really not contain this? It's just a little Mexican expeditionary force. Come on now. Be real with me. Are you just trying to get my tanks to come back down onto that front, America? Because you know it'll make your life easier. I think you might be. I'll be having great falls. There we go. American Empire detachment, Eastern detachment to Canada encircled, soon to be destroyed. Nice. These guys will just come in here. Obvious move. Come in here and then encircle them. Easy money. Staying very static over here, which honestly I'm very happy about. Good. Still haven't moved out of here, just lots of attrition for the bad guys. Looks like the Chinese have pushed in a bit more here. I don't think we were that far in. House supply, still terrible. What are you going to do? Who dares does indeed win. Let's hop back over here. Looking pretty good. I suppose this army being, you know, over here should be in the Eastern Africa Theatre, really. And with that done, we can bring the mini-map back without clipping into our generals. Nice. What was that army I just saw that was so horrendously green? This one. What are you guys? You're the guys holding Norway. Okay. You guys I'm going to exercise for a bit. You can't have a bunch of noobs trying to hold Norway. It's an important strategic location that we fought blood, sweat, and tears over many episodes to hold. Okay, 4 more political power. And then we'll be where I want to be before we end this episode. Keep the rush coming in the north as well, please. Good. In the centre, we are facing opposition, and we are sweeping it aside. In the south, annoying that I came down the wrong side of this river, but that's okay. Let's take them out. Did we hold? With the reinforcements, we did indeed hold. Good. So I'm going to leave behind one of the larger divisions. Pull the others back. Wait, how is there someone assigned here? Maybe I didn't unassign him? Oh, because there was someone coming from the distance to get there. That's right, that's right, that's right. Alright, so it's a smaller guy. Alright, there's a cruiser hull. Nice. We'll grab the all or nothing cruiser armor speed. Focuses on protecting the vital areas while ignoring the unimportant parts. Smart. Okay, new focus I won't take just yet because I want to be able to spend this political power tomorrow. Okay, got him encircled. Yes, indeed.
Under fire.
Just keep them guarded for a second. Good. The infantry can come in and act as a blocking force while these guys go and sweep out the encircled divisions. Excellent. Now hold your borders better, America. So we're going to go straight to limited, which is going to hurt our exports, but oh my god. Feels good. Man. We should still be importing from Norway because it's easier than America. Are you ready? Are you freaking ready? Look at it. Look at it. Oh, Axis. You're in trouble now. This is very good. This is very good indeed. These line hulls can all cease production, by the way. As can these. As can these, actually. Okay. In the next episode, we will reorganize the Navy and get it producing only the most modern of ships. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.